This is what we do before vacation. Debriefing about Boys of Tommen, even though we're supposed to be getting ready for the airport. Just throw releasing tin in your bag.
I'm not ready.
It's sitting right over there.
I cannot. That would destroy me. I'm so tired.
Coffee acquired. We're on the struggle bus.
We should be used to this.
We woke up at what time? Like 4?
4.
Our alarm was set for 4:30. It's 5:58 right now. Our flight's not even until 11, but it boards at what, 10:20?
10:20.
But we're psycho.
But there's supposed to be bad construction going on.
Yeah.
So.
One thing about us is we're not gonna be late. Very early.
I'd rather be very early.
And then complain about having to sit there. Guys, our gate was just changed to B13. Suddenly, we're going to Ireland for our mans.
Johnny! Joey!
A guy, we're pretty sure, called us a big back because we got Cinnabon and then we were looking at the bagel place and she heard somebody walk by. And what did he say? He was like,
I was
y'all gonna be
looking
big
at the
backs.
menu, but he was talking to someone else, so I'm like,
It could have been, I don't know.
but I mean, as we went and got Pringles and a Coke.
It's okay. Also, we both have our Taylor Swift sweatshirts on because Florida.
It's one hell of a rush.
We've made it on the plane. We're in the very back. She had to check her bag, but it's okay. We're ready to go, finally. Things have happened. We got off our flight, took an Uber to the hotel, or a Lyft. Didn't die, thankfully. Now we're here. Thankfully, our room is ready. We knew things were too good to be true when our room was ready. Our room is very nice, however, we don't have we have an ocean view, but like barely even at all. And we can also see
The children.
screaming children and hear them. And that's okay. But I was hoping that we would be a little bit higher, that way
We could see the white sand.
they're staring directly into our souls in this room. So we called and tried to at least be a little bit higher. Not happening.
Yeah.
And they said,
Well,
wait.
possibly.
And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, he said that there was some available. And so I asked how much they were. And then he came back and said, oh, actually, there's nothing available. That's suspicious. So he said that we could possibly call back tomorrow, but we're at the point where it's like, is it really that big of a deal, or are we just dramatic? I think we're just dramatic, but we might still call tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know, but I think that we're just tired, sleep deprived, we're hungry, and we need to see the beach. So we're gonna go eat, and then go to the beach, and hopefully we feel better. Because life is great. We're at the beach. It's fine. Everything's fine. We've made it to the beach. We ended up getting into another room. Not today. We're getting into a new room tomorrow that's a little bit higher, so we'll be able to have a ocean view. So I'm excited. We ate, had some good food, and I'm starting Beach Read. I've never read Beach Read. She's also never read Beach Read, so she's gonna read that this trip. She's gonna read, Rewind It Back first.
Yeah, I'm gonna like go back and forth, I think, because they both interest me.
We love Windy City, so she needs to read that. I read that last week, yeah. So we're kind of gonna buddy read Beach Read in a way. I started my reread of Binding 13 on the way here, but that's not really a beach.
I feel like that might
beach
be a little
read.
depressing. That can be like a night read.
Yeah, maybe I'll read that. I don't know. Probably not. I'm probably not gonna end up picking it back up, but we'll see. I was just reading it on the plane because I was
It'll be
bored.
enough fun when we get back home, so we can make it worse by reading it.
Exactly. I'm about to start this, and I will give spoiler-free thoughts, even though I feel like everyone has read this except for us.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, Editing Taylor here because I'm dumb and recorded these videos in slow motion and they have no sound, but I sped them up and I'm trying to read my lips. I literally have no idea what I was saying, but I'm pretty sure I said we were out by the pool and we had been out at the beach. I read like 75 to 100 pages of Beach Read and I was kind of bored, but I was hoping that it was going to get better. I liked the characters, but the plot itself was kind of boring me. So I think that's literally all I said.
I feel like every time we are together, we end up on the side of the road.
Oh my gosh, if we had only filmed Vegas, that would have been fucking crazy.
When we were in Vegas, we fully walked on the side of the interstate for a good,
The highway. We were at the airport. We walked
A
beside
good-
the airport.
yeah, a good 40 minutes or so at least.
And my mother and my grandmother do not know. Well, my mother knows about this now, but my grandmother.
They had no idea what we were doing, but you know what? We made it out alive, so it's fine.
Yeah, they left us to fend for ourselves.
But we're walking to a gas station because
It's kind of like a gas station, convenience store.
/ supermarket. We were gonna go to Publix and get subs, but
They're a little, that's an Uber ride, we have to say.
It's an Uber ride because we did not rent a car, and so we're honestly just freeballing it on this trip. And that's okay because we've done that on every other trip and we've survived.
Yeah.
Literally lost each other in the middle of Times Square, but we survived. So
Oh my god.
Editing Taylor here again because what did I do? Recorded yet another video in slow motion, but it's fine because this is the last one. Please forgive me. In this, I'm pretty sure I was just talking about how we were so tired because we typically, when we would get somewhere on day one of a vacation, we would just kind of go to the hotel, chill, eat, but we were really trying to make the most of this trip, so it was just go, go, go the entire time, and we were so exhausted. And then I ended up talking about the books that I was reading in this clip. I'm pretty sure I was talking about how I read some of Beach Read, and I was pretty bored of it. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, the actual story itself, I was interested in a way, but I just expected way more of it. It was very deep. But I also brought Wild Love by Elsie Silver to read after I finished Beach Read, so stay tuned for that. I have no idea what I was talking about here. I think I was probably talking about reading more tomorrow at the beach or something. I really don't know, but yeah. And then here's me giving a haul of what we got at the gas station because I know everyone cares so much. I was talking about the new cotton candy Alani. Bethany got these Alanis. I did not get them. I try not to drink energy drinks because they make my anxiety go crazy, but she is an Alani fiend and I like to drink them every now and then, and so I had to try the cotton candy one with her, but she got those, and then she also ended up getting a Dr. Pepper, which is coming right there because she's also a Dr. Pepper fiend. We both got sandwiches, pre-made sandwiches for the beach, and then I got Gushers. I don't know why, they were all melted together. It's fine. And then we got Doritos because Doritos in a sandwich on the beach is top tier.
we're eating our cinnamon rolls at 5:30 in the morning. It keeps freaking clogging up. We did our morning plunge. It was not that easy because the waves are waving. We didn't want to bring the cameras out or the phones because obviously we would lose them. So it's all right. We had a good time. We finally went under. We didn't go under yesterday because there was so much seaweed in the water because it was high tide, but there's not that much seaweed in the water today. Oh my god, it's fogging up again. You can't even see me. Now you can. We got our breakfast. We went out, did our morning plunge, and then we sat there for a while. And then we got breakfast, and I got this coffee, and it's actually really good. Whatever espresso they use is very strong, but it's very good. Here's my breakfast. Here's her breakfast. Ready to eat. We just had our beach lunch, our gas station sandwiches, and some Doritos. And honestly, the gas station sandwiches were a slay. Could that be because we're hungry and it feels like 100 degrees out here? Maybe. However, they were still good. I feel like had we eaten them in the room, they probably wouldn't have been as good. But she's read, how many pages have Rewinded back?
I'm only on chapter 3.
What are your thoughts so far?
I'm excited.
Excited to get back into the Windy City?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go back home and read.
I want to do the same thing.
Sorry, boys and gentlemen. I don't think I put myself through that heartache.
Okay, anyway. We were both going to reread Boys of Tommen after releasing 10, which she hasn't read releasing 10 yet because it's just too much, which she knows pretty much everything that happens, so.
And it's not really that triggering for me. I'm not over my trauma, but like.
Yeah, it's a little, oh my god, I can't speak now.
I'm sorry for running off.
It's a little triggery for her, so, you know, but she knows everything that happens. But we were going to reread Boys of Tommen, and like I said, I kind of started it on the plane and then was like,
I was reading as.
Yeah, she was like reading over my shoulder. But I'm like, that's not really a beach read, so. We have this.
I'm sitting bad right now.
There are people walking by and I'm stressed. But I will say, beach read, I'm low-key bored. I'm not gonna lie.
I had a feeling it was gonna be like that.
It's good, but nothing's really happening. And I don't know, I'm like 160, 170 pages in probably. And considering it's such a small book, I just feel like there should be more happening. Now, the only other book I've read by Emily Henry was Funny Story, and I loved Funny Story. So, I don't know, maybe I'm comparing it to that a little bit too much. I don't really know, but we're going to keep reading. We'll come back with updates. We sat out by the pool for a little bit earlier.
Yeah, like what, an hour and a half?
Yeah, hour and a half probably. Got in and then went up to the room. And we got ourselves in a new room. We have a balcony. Looks great. So pretty. So glad that we advocated for ourselves for once and weren't people pleasers. You want to be in my vlog?
Come shop 3 to 4 times the certified diamonds, designer rings, and wedding.
We were at the ocean, then we went to the pool. Now we're back in the room and we have showered. We've gotten ready. She's brushing her teeth. And we're going to an Irish pub. And I'm so excited because the second we found out that this place was really popular here, I was like, literally Boys of Tommen. Like, Johnny Kavanaugh, Joey Lynch. I'm very excited. So we're going to go, and the fit, I have this little tank top on. I'll show. The sunburn is
Not even that bad.
the sunburn is kind of bad if you look at it, but it's okay.
I was gonna make it inappropriate.
But then I have my, don't lick my toes. The mirror is not the vibe, okay?
I can film it for you.
No, it's okay.
I know how to use a camera. Put my yearbook skills to work.
Oh my god.
Alright. Birkenstocks or my wool slides?
I'll have to see them first. We've just gotten home from dinner. I mean, I feel like I feel like
I could move here.
I didn't even realize I was at home. We just got back to the hotel from dinner. We were gonna get snow cones / ice cream, but we're too full and everywhere is closed, so we did not. But actually, I don't know. I was gonna talk about how I'm gonna try and finish this tonight because it's kind of boring. And so hopefully tomorrow I can start this. But I don't think that that's going to happen.
She's a lot better than me.
But I'm going to power through. Because I feel like I just need to have said that I read it and finished it. Instead of DNFing it. It's not bad, I'm just bored. It's not bad, but it's giving me nothing. It's giving bland. It's giving lack of flavor. It's giving boring.
Tomatoes. She's a lot better than me. I've only read 3 chapters of Rewind It Back.
Rewind it back. It's
I've
okay.
been scrolling on my phone every time we've laid out. Or I've just been laying there.
It's okay. The camera might fog up because it's very humid, but oh my god, it is. She has Pringles at 5:30 in the morning. Hello! We're going snorkeling today. I'm so excited.
I know you almost said something.
I almost did. She keeps accidentally telling her vlog that we're going scuba diving. With like the most confidence in her chest ever.
You just have to enjoy the fogginess.
Enjoy the foggy footage. It's okay. But here's our view.
Our upgraded view.
So pretty. We're ready to snorkel. We're twinning with our jean shorts and our hats. My book of the month hat. It's almost 7. We have to be there at 8, but we have to be there 30 minutes early, so excited. Also, I did not read last night because I crashed. Yeah, neither of us did. I didn't feel that tired when I lay down, and then immediately fell asleep, woke up, tried to stay awake, immediately fell asleep again. So hopefully after we can get some coffee. She doesn't drink coffee, but I'm drinking. Okay, there's a cafe, so we'll go to that. She doesn't drink coffee, so I'm dragging her to coffee shops so I can have coffee. We're walking to Margaritaville. We just did our little snorkeling excursions. Saw some dolphins. We feel gross. We changed in the women's restroom. Thank God we brought a change of clothes, is all I gotta say. But we still feel gross, but we're going to eat. They don't open till 11. What time is it? Like 10:30?
It is 10:40.
10:40. Okay, well, good. It's like a 10-minute walk from here, so. I got my coconut shrimp. She got her chicken sandwich. I had this coconut shrimp one time, and I dream about it on the regular. So, we're back. We just got back from Margaritaville, and it was a whole ordeal to try and get an Uber because we were gonna rent a car for this trip, but we were like, that's a lot of money. Maybe Ubers will be a little bit less expensive. I'm gonna compare at the end of this trip to see how much we used on Ubers versus how much it would have been for a rental car. That way we know for next time, but so far it hasn't really been a lot. But where we were at Margaritaville,
Ubers cannot get in without paying, and so we walked for so long trying to find a place for them to come to pick us up at. We ended up having to go to another like random restaurant, and then our Uber driver almost hit me. I literally get out of the car and I walk in front of the car and he's not paying attention, and I still gave him a tip, but not as high as I usually would have. But we've changed. We've put different bathing suits on. We feel disgusting because from where we were snorkeling earlier, her bathing suit broke. It's the second bathing suit of the trip.
Again, do not trust metal clasps. Is all I gotta say.
That is broken. But yeah, we felt disgusting because the second place that we went snorkeling was nothing but seagrass, and so it was just, it felt gross, and now our hair smells gross, and so we changed and we're gonna sit out on the balcony for a little bit, and then we're gonna go down to the beach / pool. And I am determined to finish beach read. Determined. I'm almost there. We finished our beach read. I'm giving it 3 stars because I think it was deeper than I expected it to be, which was good. That saved the rating, I think. But I was just kind of bored, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of bored. I did like the characters, but the story itself was kind of boring me. Because also I just feel like if a 300-page book took me 3 days to read it, typically I could read this in one sitting. So, which I mean, we have been busy, so I'll say that. But yeah, I was a little bit bored. Definitely not better than Funny Story, which is the only other Emily Henry book I've read, but Funny Story remains superior. But we're tanning and it's hot. We've gotten ready. Here's the fit. You can't see, but I have my Doc Martens on. Oh. Here's the fit.
That was probably a bad angle, but I don't care.
We're going to Joe's Crab Shack. We were gonna go somewhere else, but someone's a picky eater. It's okay. It's okay. They didn't have crab legs there anyway, and I wanted crab legs. So we're going to Joe's Crab Shack, and then we're going to the mall because someone broke their bathing suit.
Well,
Well,
one?
someone broke not one, but 2.
break the first one to begin with.
Well, we kind of both broke the second one. You broke it first, and I broke it even more. Yes. So, needless to say, she needs a new bathing suit. I mean, we only have 1 day left, but
I'm meant to go to the beach again.
Yeah, so she wants another one. It's just an excuse to go to Hollister because we don't have a Hollister around us. So you know what? It's okay. But they also have a candy store, so that's where we'll be going tonight. Yeah. So stay tuned.
It's a video.
It is so windy and humid, so the camera's probably gonna fog up again. This entire time, we've been using Lyft or Uber. Well, we've pretty much just been using Lyft, but everything has been very reasonable price. Tell me why we go to get an Uber to take us to this restaurant, and we get a Lyft, and the Lyfts are $80. $80. So thankfully, she has Uber on her phone instead of Lyft, and we found one for $20, $22, something like that. Still, like, don't want to spend that on an Uber, but I'm just questioning how much money we're going to spend on transportation tonight, because this entire time I've been like, oh, we did so good, because, you know, we were thinking about getting a rental car, but it was really expensive, and we were like, oh, it'll probably be cheaper to do like Uber or Lyft, and so far it has been cheaper to do Uber or Lyft until now, and so we're thinking it's maybe because it's Saturday night. Yeah. I don't know. I literally thought my app was glitching. Like, I fully thought that it set my location to somewhere like super far away, and that's why it was so expensive. Back, we should probably rental car. Yeah.
I got my seafood boil, guys. She got pasta. Are we shocked? No.
I have acquired a big bag of sour gummies. I felt like a little kid. There used to be a store in South Carolina that I would go to all the time with my family as a kid when we went to the beach, and I would get gallon-sized bags full of this candy. But I can only get but so much because we do have a flight in 2 days. But I'm determined. I've already been eating on it as we've been walking. We had our dinner. I had my crab or my seafood boil, and it was so good. I'm not a messy eater. Like, I'm usually I need to have everything clean, but I was in that seafood boil.
She was.
But it was delish. Hers was delish too. But we're walking around this mall right now, and it's so cute, and it just makes us hate where we come from even more, because we don't have anything like this. Even when we go like an hour both directions,
It's still not as cute as this. And there was also a Books A Million that I wanted to go in. I wasn't gonna get anything,
Oh yeah.
but I wanted to walk in. We've never been in a Books A Million, so I wanted to go in.
What is that? Oh my god, it's an arcade.
It's 8 o'clock, so.
I'm a sucker for an arcade. Also, I got
She got a little,
cinnamon roll thing.
yeah.
Because I've been obsessed with watching Vanilla Mace lately. And I need something like this because usually BTS will give us the satisfaction of this.
Yeah, but BTS
for
has
their
been-
albums, but
BTS has been on the back burner lately because
they come back next week. Well, they'll probably already be back by the time this is out.
by the time you see this, BTS is back from the military probably.
Well, all of them.
Just like every single one. I haven't seen Jimin or Yoongi's face in, especially Yoongi.
Yeah.
But it's fine. They're coming.
Daddy's
was right.
home.
Hollister Hall. Also, we got back to our room and it's disgusting. The whole room is muggy because we turned the air off before we left
To take a picture.
because we were trying to take a picture, and when we were trying to take the picture, it was making us look like we were in like a photo shoot, so we turned the air off. Forgot to turn it back on, came back, and the entire room is wet. Like, the floor's wet, our water bottle condensation's wet, the walls, everything. Disgusting. Anyway, from Hollister, I got this cute. I'm sorry. The background noise. Cute tank top. It's very soft. I got this cute little pink shirt with the bows. And I can actually wear this to work. I need to stop buying things that I can't wear to work. I can, in fact, wear that to work. So, which they had white and black. But I was like, I need to stop. Oh my god, the humidity is making my hair.
It's okay.
Curl up. It's fine. It's bedtime anyway. They had white and black, but I need to stop buying all neutral colors. So, we got pink because we're trying to branch out and we're trying to be girly. But I am now gonna change and hope that this room gets less muggy, and I might start reading Wild Love tonight. I don't know. I'm very tired, so I'm not gonna quit myself. But maybe. We have woken up. Today's the first day that I slept past 6 o'clock. Every other day it's been like 4:45. Granted, we are an hour behind where we're from, but I'm starting to feel the effects of being here for 4 days, so I'm sad that we're going home tomorrow, but I think we have, like, we're getting to the point where it's like, okay, we're exhausted. We're gonna change into our bathing suits, get breakfast, and then maybe, because there's a cute little restaurant downstairs, and then maybe eat on the beach. So, and then I'm gonna start this today. I wanted to start it last night, but I was so tired. So, like, I was actively telling Bethany, oh no, I'm not tired, I'm awake. And she's like, girl, I just looked over and you were asleep. We have our food. She got a crust sandwich. And everything comes with tater tots. I got a breakfast burrito and tater tots and some coffee. So, we're gonna sit and eat. Is the camera fogging up again? I can't tell. One thing I will not miss is the humidity. It's so bad. But literally walked outside this morning, my glasses fogged up, said, nope, contacts are going in immediately within, Alani Fiend. Here's our view. Got our food over there.
Looks like our punk's back.
It's okay. And the water's a little green today, but it's okay. It's our last day. We're not too pressed about it. I just used Knocking on Heaven's Door for a TikTok, and I was talking about how the only thing that I picture when I hear that song is the scene in Boys of Tommen with Joey. This was the aftermath.
I'm sorry. I love Joey. Going towards the light. Shoot it up.
Oh my god.
I love Joey, I'm sorry. But he really was. He said, let me escape reality in the only way I know how. I mean, if I was in that situation too, I'd probably do the same.
I mean, same.
I'd probably be mixing all the things together to get out of bed.
Do I need to substance abuse counsel you right now?
No. Shopping is my addiction. That makes me feel better.
Yeah.
So.
He was, in fact, knocking on Heaven's door.
And he said, oh, bitch, come back.
Eva said, not today. Okay, guys. I'm a good 8 chapters in.
She's found the love of her life.
I have found the love of my life. Ford Grant. I've been seeing TikToks about this man
months.
Never, yeah, for months. Never really knew the extent of how much I was going to love him, but I'm only 8 chapters in. And I already love him. We're obsessed. He was just talking about, because for one, I love Brothers, or, what is it?
Brother's best friend.
I love Brother's Best Friend, but this is not Brother's Best Friend. This is, oh, well, I guess it is Brother's Best Friend, if we're looking at it from her point of view. But it's like, he's obsessed with her. He's a billionaire. He's kind of loved her his entire life for the most part, but like he knows that he can never have her. And I die for that trope. But he's a hot billionaire. He's a single dad. Those are things I love. I love him so much. And she was just talking about how she was like, he's always been tall, but now he's big. And
He's tall.
makes me want to scream. They were talking and it was in his point of view. And she was like, I'm not a kid anymore. And he looked her up and down and he was like, don't I know it?
Okay.
Literally makes me sick. And then she was just talking about how she asked him for something that was kind of a big deal. And he was like, of course, like, you know, whatever. And she was like, what, you're not going to say no? And he said, when has there ever been a time in my life where I've said no to you? And then she's thinking about it and she's like, literally her entire life, even when they were kids, when they were teenagers, he's never once said no to her. And he's already wrapped around her finger. And I am obsessed. I'm sitting here reading. This man gave her $100,000 just because he knew she was going through it. He gave her $100,000, and that makes me sick because I need him so badly. Also, I'm loving his.
Yeah, I heard you talking, and I was like, who the fuck is she talking to?
The people.
Hey, people.
But here's our view. We're both reading. Will she get a dent in this book? The world may never know. Eating my candy. We got some ice cream. Finally, I don't even know if you can see her or not. But we heard him coming, and we got up and ran because there's music playing. We finally got our ice cream on our very last day. We've been searching for him this entire time, but it's so hot. I was literally just thinking I was about to get up and go in the water because I was sweating so bad. And then we heard him. So it was like the angels.
No.
Sound of an angel coming. That book, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this man. He's hot. She's hot. Her internal monologue, like he was just sitting there and he was manspreading, and in her mind she was like, I want to straddle him. And I was like,
yeah.
You are so me. You are so me. But I love his daughter, like him, because his daughter didn't come into the picture until she was like 12 years old, and so he's just now getting to know her. And I'm loving him learning how to be a dad. And then she also is low-key her mom in a way. Like she's not even with the guy right now. They haven't even gotten together. It's just tension. But it's just naturally she's taking over like a motherly role, and I'm obsessed with him. I'm obsessed.
Period.
One thing about me is I love a single dad. I love it.
I know, that's so funny, because you don't really like kids.
Yeah, I'm not really a kid person. I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking for... I don't know. We don't need to psychoanalyze me right now. We've gotten ready for our last night. Very sad. Very sad. But I'm wearing my new shirt. I typically wash shirts before I wear them, but the shirt that I had on was just not... I was not feeling it. So we have this on, my shorts and my docs. But we're going to a taco place that's apparently really good. And we did not eat lunch because we're bad. But we had a pretty big breakfast. And then I had some candy. And that's about it. So we are starving. And then we might go do some things after. So, yeah. But once we get back, we're going to have to pack. And I don't want to. The fact that we have to fly home. Like, getting here, it's all fun and games getting here. But having to get on a whole plane to come home.
Exactly excited me.
But also the drive is 14 hours. So, these are huge. Oh! We've gotten home from Put Put. I am attempting to pack up my stuff. So, we're very sad. We'll see if we can get it all to fit better this time, because on the way here it was fine, but I did have a few things like a change of clothes, bathing suit, towel, things like that in my book bag. This time I'm going to try and fit it all in my suitcase because I don't need a change of clothes or anything because I'm just going home. So, are you just drying your towel?
I'm trying to. I'm gonna go ahead and put it up.
pages.
We're leaving. I am almost finished with Wild Love. I only have like 20 pages left. So I'm going to download the next one for the plane. And I'm excited because I love this man. And I think the second one is going to be about the brother. And I'm pumped. So that's the only thing getting me through us leaving, is knowing that I'm reading these books. So
Also, I'm halfway through Rewind It Back. Really good. Love them. They just kissed.
they just kissed in their teenage years?
No, and
Oh, present day.
yeah, now he's back on the road again, but it's okay.
We love it. We are also back on the road again.
I'm dreading that 2.5 hour drive.
Hello, everyone. We're on the way home. We got off the plane
Jesus.
3 hours ago, and was it 3 hours?
Yeah, we landed
Jesus Christ.
at 3 and it took us an hour to get out.
Yeah, it took us a whole hour to get out of the airport. Well, that car's smoking.
Yikes.
Yikes. We had to wait on that at and Charlotte Airport's baggage claim takes 10 years, so we're standing there waiting. And then we go to McDonald's. And we tried to go through the drive-thru instead of doing like a mobile order, like a curbside, because we figured the drive-thru would be faster. But then we get to the drive-thru and we're like, "Can you give us a second?" So I'm trying to figure out what I want, and then finally she's like, "Okay, we're ready." And the girl literally does not come back on the speaker for like 5 more minutes. Then when I finally get my food, or our food, they did not give me my double cheeseburger, and that made me really upset because all I had was 4 nuggets and a small fry. How am I supposed to live off of that?
We went back.
So we went back, and then that just took a long time. It actually didn't take that long, but it felt like a long time.
He's like, "You forgot the McDouble."
Yeah.
No, you forgot the McDouble, sir.
We are exhausted and irritated and want to get home. We were better for a little while, and now it's gone downhill again. But we're about, 40 minutes from my house, so...
Yeah, your house.
Yeah, from my house, and then she has a 20-minute drive after that to her house. But it's okay because it'll go by fast because we're used to that. A struggle indeed. It's 8 p.m. I'm home, I've unpacked, I've showered, and I'm feeling so tired, and I have to work in the morning, and I'm dreading it so bad, but I'm so grateful to have been able to go on this trip. And honestly, I had such a fun time. I know that this wasn't really a reading vlog per se, like I definitely talked about books throughout and I tried to incorporate it, but it was more so just me and my best friend hanging out in Florida, and honestly, it was just such a fun time. My neck, as you can see, is a little bit sunburned, and I'm like trying not to scratch it. I've been looking forward to this trip for so long, and now that it's over, I'm like, literally, what do I have to look forward to? And so now I'm kind of in that post-trip depression of like, I've been with someone for 5 days and now I'm by myself, and I'm like, I have to go back to work tomorrow, like we're going back to reality. But the thing that is keeping me through is we're reading the second book in the Rose Hill trilogy, which is Wild Eyes, I think, and I'm almost done with that. And because for the most part I read all of it on the plane, and the guy next to me, I was trying so hard to like kind of angle it away from him because I was in the middle whenever spicy scenes would come on, and I had my font like super small because I think I typically leave it on 5 and I put it on like 3 or 4 because I was like, I'm so like, if I can see what's on his phone, he can see what's on my Kindle, so I need to stop. Also, every single person that I saw in the airport or at the pool or just anywhere reading a book, reading a Kindle, anything like that, I'm like, I want to be your friend, but I'm not gonna be weird and come up to you and talk to you because I don't know you, but I'm like, I want to be a friend. What are you reading? But yeah, I'm loving Wild Eyes. It's probably gonna be like 4.5 stars. Nothing wrong with it, it's just not giving me that 5-star feeling that Wild Love did. But I'm very excited for the third one, which is, I think his name is Reese, which the entire reason I've been putting off reading the series is because I know that one of the guys is a wrestler, and I'm like, I don't know if I can, something about him like wearing a mask and I feel like is gonna weird me out. And I've discovered that that is in fact Reese, and I'm most excited for his book, which is the next one, and I'm so excited to read that one. So I think in my mind I'm just gonna picture him as like a boxer instead of a wrestler. No offense to any wrestlers out there. I mean, I seriously doubt any wrestlers are watching this, but I had an ex-boyfriend that was a wrestler. But he wasn't like a wrestler, he was just like high school wrestling. But this guy, he wears like a mask and stuff and is like a wrestler, you know, which, I don't know.
So we're gonna pretend like he's a boxer. But anyway, I really enjoyed taking you guys along with me. This vlog was probably so chaotic, I don't even know. But yeah, this vlog is over. And I am sad about it because I had such a fun time. The only thing that's bringing me joy right now is the fact that I have like an hour left of Wild Eyes. And then I'm going to go into the next book. I don't know if I'm going to finish it tonight because I'm so tired, but I'm going to try my best. Thank you all for watching though. If you read any of these books and you liked them, tell me your thoughts on them. If you didn't like them, tell me your thoughts on them. If you've ever been to Destin, let me know. If you've ever been to any fun places, let me know. I would do more vlog style videos like this, but I literally have no life, like at home, which is why I'm so sad to be going back to normalcy. I quite literally wake up, go to work, come home, do schoolwork for grad school, read, go to bed. Like, that's quite literally all I do. Don't know when you'll get another vlog, but